Time to ring in 2022. It's gonna be spectacular here in my new home.
Hey, let's do this.
Hey everybody, David, aka RVJedeye, and I am here. Seattle, my new home. Wow, what a way to start off the season, right? You know, I started this channel back in 2016 when I got my first RV in Florida, Tallahassee to be exact. Then I sold my home, moved into my RV, took a job in Wisconsin, Green Bay to be exact, and took you with me. And now, another big adventure, loaded up the car, headed to the Pacific Northwest, Washington, and Seattle, to be exact. So today, I want to talk a little bit about what's ahead for this RV season. Usually, at the beginning of each year, I share with you some of the ideas, some of the plans, some of the things I want to do for the season, and this year is no different. So, number one on the list, get my RV back. My RV right now is in storage in Green Bay, and it's a good thing I have indoor storage because it is cold out there, it snows, the weather is pretty bad during the winter, so it's nice and safe right now. I'm gonna fly back, pick it up, make sure it's safe to drive, and then start the trek from Green Bay back out to Washington in the RV. It's gonna be an interesting process, and I'm gonna take you with me as I do it. So I cannot wait. The number one thing, getting the RV back. Number two on the list is actually probably closer to number one on the list, and that's find some place to store the RV. Right now, I don't know where I'm gonna store my RV. I can't bring it here. I live in an apartment downtown in Seattle, and there's no RV parking here. And if I just walk around the city, I don't even see any place where you can store an RV. So I'm probably gonna have to store it, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes outside of where I live. So I have to start searching for a place to store my RV. That's the big thing on the list. It's probably two or one, depending on how you look at it. So for this list though, it's number two. I gotta store the RV. Next on the list, start exploring. Now, this may seem a little simple when you think about it. You have an RV, you want to go out and start exploring, but that's really what I want to do. You know, ever since I kind of announced that I was moving here to Seattle, so many of you have reached out and said this is a great area, the Pacific Northwest, to explore in the RV. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. You know, I had great experiences in Florida, Georgia, and surrounding areas there when I first got into it. I had a lot of fun in Wisconsin and Upper Michigan. Now it's really about exploring the Pacific Northwest. Now, if you have any suggestions of where you think I should explore, please drop them in the comments below. I'm looking at every place. Primarily, I love to stay at state parks and small county parks, so that's what I'll be looking for the most right off the bat. And then one of the things I really want to get into more of is boondocking, and I just have to make sure my rig is set. And I hear there's some great places to kind of go out and really unplug. That's what I really love about being in my RV, so I can't wait to get to start exploring the area. Next on the list, oh buddy, it's all about chefing it up. Yeah, you know I love to cook and share great recipes from my RV and from my grill when I'm out there on the road. You know my motto, there is no reason to eat poorly on the road. And I hope that with sharing some of my recipes, you get a chance to try some of them as well and have some fun out there. I'm gonna try some new stuff this year, already planning some ideas. And guess what? I'm I've got some new gear to chef it up outside. This is gonna be a fun year. Oh, can't wait to start cooking. And finally, it's getting some RV projects done. Now, this always ends up on my list as I start the season. I don't always get to all of the projects, but I really push myself to try to do as many as I can. You always want to kind of do some maintenance on the RV, on your rig, no matter what you have. But then there's some fun things that I want to do. One major project that I have been trying to do for the last several years is put up my wall sconces next to my bed. I started to do that a couple years ago, and each year it's been on the list of things to do. So this year I'm really going to push myself to get that done. And then of course, who knows what kind of RV projects are going to come up over the year, but I can't wait to get some of them done to just gussy up the RV. So that's the list. This is what you can expect coming up on this channel, and a whole lot more. I mean, let's face it, these are just a couple of the things that I'm going to do this season to give you an idea of what we're looking for season 7 of the new RV Adventures of RVJedeye. And as usual, I'm taking you along the way for all of it. Hey, that's going to do it right now for me. Make sure you follow me all over social media at RVJedeye. And then, of course, you can follow me on the blog at RVJedeye.com. Get out there, RV, get ready for the season. If you're out there already, keep enjoying it. And if you're waiting to get out, oh, buddy, it's just around the corner. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.